Welcome to another episode of the Ghosts Ghouls Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler. This is my co-host, Anthony. I'm going to tell him a fictional horror story about a creature, and I have redacted the name of the creature and replaced it with descriptions. Then he gets to guess what the creature is. After that, we'll do a deep dive into kind of not really a deep dive. We'll skim the surface of this one. This one's got a lot of lore. We'll go into its history a little bit, and then its folklore, its use in pop culture, a scenario on how you would defeat it or protect yourself from it, and finally, if we were to direct or shoot a film about it, how we would shoot it and who we would cast.
Real quick, just want to go ahead and take this quick second to say that thank you guys for leave a like, comment, subscribing, and go ahead and turn a bell on for that notification for any time new stuff that we might post on here on YouTube, and then follow us on our other social medias like TikTok, Instagram. We don't post much on Instagram, but we're working on that. And then, if, all the audio listeners, please go ahead and follow us on anywhere you listen to your podcasts, Apple Podcasts,
Spotify, Amazon Music,
even Audible. I saw that. That was crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, let's go. So 3 chances.
All right, so we're going to start off by giving you 3 questions to narrow down where we and what we might be talking about, and then you get a blind guess,
right?
Or a guess in the dark. You're not blind, but
when it comes to my geography, I'm pretty blind. Even if you tell me where it's at.
Yeah, if we ever take a road trip, like I'm driving.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You have a history of actually getting us lost.
I got us lost on one mountain. It'll be okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say, is it in Asia?
No.
Okay. Is it in South America?
No.
Yeah, I thought I'd just randomly throw that out there. Is it in Europe?
No.
Oof. I have North America. I've got North America. I've got Australia, and for whatever reason, better not be in Antarctica. But I also have Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm crossing out Antarctica. I'm also crossing out Australia. I'm actually curious about the stuff in Australia. If there's anything like.
Oh yeah,
I feel like they have the real horrors. Like
that's where all the horrors converge because they have like the most venomous snakes, crazy
so
spiders,
cute, but it's the most poisonous thing you've ever seen.
Koalas, they're real bastards. Just saying.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen the picture of like the wet koala screaming?
No.
It's nightmare fuel. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're in North America.
Okay.
And we are getting closer to Halloween, so I'm gonna go ahead and say something to do with what is it? Hallow Eve? Is it Hallow's Eve?
All Hallows Eve.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. I believe you told me this in the earlier episodes. Headless Horseman.
Nope.
Oh crap! I got nothing.
Got nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. This story is called The Howl in the Pines. The forest at night was swollen with mist and rain, the trees standing like black ribs around the clearing. Derek's campfire had died hours ago, smothered by drizzle, leaving only the wet crackle of cooling wood and the thin beam of his flashlight cutting through the dark. He'd woken to the sound of his canvas tearing, not the snapping of fabric from the wind, but a slow, deliberate rip, like claws dragging across flesh. His tent slumped inward, shredded, the nylon hanging like strips of skin. Something had circled his camp. The mud was full of prints. Too long, too wide, too human. Each step had crushed pine cones to pulp and left behind deep impressions that filled with water and reflected the moonlight like eyes staring back. Then came the smell. Rotten copper, like a slaughterhouse after rain. His throat tightened against it. The forest around him had gone dead silent. Even the air seemed to hold its breath. He heard the breathing next, a rasping drag, as if something massive struggled to inhale through a full chest of wet leaves. Derek raised his flashlight and swept it through the frog. The beam stopped on fur, dark, soaked, and quivering with slow movement. Then it stood. 7, maybe 8 feet tall, its body slick with mud, shoulders broad enough to fill the light. Its face was a ruin of hair and old scars, the nose pushed flat like something had been broken and never healed. Its mouth snagged open, lips torn and uneven, showing teeth that were wrongly human, yellow-chipped and streaked with black. It looked at him for a long, awful second, then snorted, and the sound was like a bull. Derek took a step back, his heels sinking into the mud. The thing charged. He barely had time to scream. The blow sent him spinning. His ribs cracked like branches under its fist. He landed hard, gasping, the taste of blood already hot in his mouth. It was on him before he could crawl away, one hand crushing his shoulder into the earth. Its claws dug in, and he heard his skin pop beneath the pressure. The creature leaned close, its breath streaming in the cold air, thick with the reek of meat gone bad. Its eyes weren't animal. They were furious, intelligent. It roared so loud the world seemed to shake apart, and then it bit. Teeth sank into his collarbone, the flesh tearing loose with a sound like wet fabric ripping. Derek's scream was swallowed by the storm. He swung his flashlight, smashing it into the creature's face. The bulb burst, sparks sprang, it reared back, shrieking, and Derek crawled, dragging himself toward the slope behind his camp. His vision blurred, the trees spinning in a fever of fog and blood. Behind him, the creature dropped to all fours and galloped after him, its hands sinking deep into the mud. He slipped, stumbled down into a gully, slamming into the cold water. Pain blurred into panic. He pushed himself up, too slow. The hand found a leg, fingers digging into his calf until the bone cracked beneath them. Derek screamed. He kicked wildly, mud and blood mixing beneath the water. The thing yanked him backwards, hauling him halfway out of the stream, its mouth open wide, and it bit down again. This time lower, the crunch echoing through the trees. When the storm passed, the forest went still again. Only the rain moved, washing thin streaks of red down the slope into the river. By dawn, all that remained of Derek was one torn boot, a blood-smeared flashlight, and a trail of enormous footprints that led deep into the trees before vanishing entirely. Sometimes, hunters still find shredded deer strung high into the branches out there, like something hung them up to drain. And on fog-heavy nights, they swear they can hear the same low breathing, slow and wet, circling their tents.
So this one, I immediately got at the title of the story.
The Howl in the Pines?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's kind of... I'm going to go ahead and just throw it out there. Werewolf?
Nope.
Really?
100%.
No,
not.
you're lying.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
I was so confident, too.
I know. I heard you like, ooh. And you were like, ooh.
I was thinking, is a lichen?
Nope.
That would have been crazy, you know.
Lycanthrope, lichen,
yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. After that, I kind of listened to more of the gory, like, the more of the gore stuff, because I was like, I
got it. You're a hubris. You flew too close to the sun there, Icarus.
I don't know. There's no shot. I concede.
You concede?
Yeah.
We are talking about the legendary creature Bigfoot.
What?
It's Bigfoot. It literally talks about how big the footprints are in the mud and how intelligent the eyes were.
I could have sworn it said paw prints.
The mud was full of prints. Too long, too wide, too human. I think when I said the Howl in the Pines, you immediately...
No, but then there was other stuff like circling around.
Yeah, it's circling around, like... yeah. Snorting like a bull. It's Bigfoot.
Oh my God. What?
Also commonly referred to as Sasquatch, is a large, hairy, mythical creature said to inhabit the forests of North America, particularly in the Pacific Northwest. Bigfoot is featured in both American and Canadian folklore. and since the mid-20th century has become a cultural icon, permeating popular culture and becoming the subject of its own distinct subculture. I'm talking movies, books, shows, toys. I got a Bigfoot on my desk at work.
I'm sorry, I'm still pissed off. I'm still reeling the fact that I was like...
You were so certain.
When is it? Does he howl in the folklore? Like in the origins? Like,
yeah, they make like whooping noises.
All right. Yeah, Bigfoot has been everywhere. Sasquatch has been the infamous picture I remember, which is
we're going to talk about the film.
Clearly, just a man in a suit.
We're going to talk about the film. So, I was kind of going back. A lot of the history starts with the tradition of passing down stories orally through like the Native American tribes, because there are descriptions of hairy giant men,
right,
that pass down through their stories, and it's kind of crazy because like it's not even the Pacific Northwest, but like even the Appalachian Mountains have like Native American tribes that talk about big hairy men.
Right.
And for a lot of them, they seem to be good entities, and they actually like deter creatures that would hunt humans. They actually kill those, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, that's how they like kind of originate, or like kind of.
It's for the little bit that I was kind of digging into that. Yes, that's kind of where it seemed to.
Oh, that's okay.
Kind of like go down that rabbit hole, and it seems like they respected these creatures a lot.
Okay. Quick question though.
Yep.
Is the Yeti, real quick, is that also just like another variant of the Bigfoot?
Some people put those two together, yes.
Because I was just like, oh.
Yeah, Yetis, I think the first Yeti comes from the like Nepal region.
That's what I thought.
I think is where that kind of originates. Don't quote me on that. We'll have to do our story about our winter werewolf.
I was thinking it was in China.
I'm getting you a map for Christmas.
I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah. So they have permeated history for a long time. Funny enough, I actually started listening. I was listening to a couple different podcasts based on like exorcisms, demonology, blah blah blah, and then kind of got into like the biblical side of like.
Of the Sasquatch.
Well,
or Bigfoot.
Kinda, but this is where I'm kind of like it. I was wondering because a lot of people are like, "Oh, Bigfoot's an alien." Right,
I think I've heard, yeah.
Bigfoot's a missing link.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Right.
Or not the missing link, but yeah.
Yeah. In terms of evolution, he could be the missing link. But I thought it was kind of crazy because a lot of people go in historically through the Bible and they look at the Nephilim, which are the giant race.
Yes.
When you think of like the story of David and Goliath.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm almost wondering if this is like that,
So
like that story. So like you had the normal humans that kind of like evolved and adapted and took over the world like we know now.
Mm-hmm.
But like what if there was this giant race of people that were running around who genetically like couldn't keep up because we ate less, we took up less space. You know, as life goes on, things get smaller and smaller. You know what I mean? Like we don't have huge packs of roving wolves anymore. We have domesticated dogs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I'm almost
100%,
wondering if like, hey, what if this was like, you know, Bigfoot and like that kind of like giant hairy man was actually like from that time and then orally, because we don't have like a historical stamp that we can be like, this is when that started, like we do now with a lot of our history.
And that's probably where the other part comes into considering them to be the missing link, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, there are two encounters I really want to talk about. The Ape Canyon incident on July 16th of 1924 in an article in the Oregonian made national news when a story was published describing a conflict between a group of gold prospectors and a group of ape men in a gorge near Mount St. Helens. So kind of making to the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
The prospectors reported encountering gorilla men near a remote cabin. One of the men, Fred Beck, indicated that he shot one of the creatures with a rifle. That night, they reported coming under attack by the creatures, who were said have thrown large rocks at the cabin, damaging the roof, knocking Beck unconscious. The men fled the area the following morning. The U.S. Forest Services investigated the site of the alleged incident. The investigation found no compelling evidence of the event and concluded it was likely a fabrication. Stories of large, hair-covered bipedal ape men or mountain devils have been a persistent piece of folklore in the area for centuries prior to that alleged incident. So today, there is an area known as Ape Canyon in recognition of its status in Bigfoot lore.
Okay.
So, 1924 people get attacked, supposedly, right? And then I really want to talk about October 20th, 1967, the Patterson-Gimlin film. This is the shot, the 59 seconds
Okay.
of the big shot, or the Bigfoot walking across.
The infamous...
Bigfoot enthusiast Roger Patterson and his partner Robert Bob Gimlin were filming a Bigfoot docudrama in the area called Bluff Creek in Northern California. The pair claimed they came upon a Bigfoot and filmed the encounter. The 59.5 second long video, dubbed the Patterson-Gimlin film, or the PGF, has become iconic in popular culture and Bigfoot-related history and lore.
Yeah. The most infamous picture. Would you say infamous?
I would say probably the most famous.
Just famous?
The most famous video of Bigfoot.
Yeah, okay.
They've taken stills from it. They've enhanced it. They've done XYZ about it. Blah, blah, blah. They've looked at that film a million and one times.
Yeah.
It is in every single opening of every single Bigfoot TV show, Chasing Bigfoot, Cryptid, whatever, like that.
100% everybody uses B-roll.
Anybody who sees that film automatically knows exactly what they're looking at.
Yeah. Like you said, in every TV show talking about Bigfoot,
Yep.
that's automatic B-roll.
I will even say this: even in TV shows that don't have Bigfoot, but do that walk and that look over shoulder. Like, you know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
You know, like the Bigfoot walk is iconic.
Yes, absolutely. I think the one place I keep thinking about is from Scary Movie 3 with the alien coming across the news screen.
Yep.
He does the walk and just look over the shoulder.
And then there's one other one. This is an encounter because this picture, I saw this picture late one night, and it fucked me up. Have I ever showed you the picture of the skunk ape?
Skunk ape?
The skunk ape in Florida.
No.
So this was an alleged Bigfoot sighting in Florida.
Oh.
Right? This woman heard some shit, popped out her back door, and took a picture.
Took that picture. That is the best photo evidence of something that you could get. If it's not fabricated, like not like tampered.
That is terrifying, dude. The reflective eyes. Like.
What other creature could be that? Do you know in the Florida area? Because I
So this is the fun part about that one. I'm pretty sure it was just an ape that was literally let go.
From like a zoo or something?
No. So in Florida, with the business that went on in Florida, a lot of people got really rich.
No.
And so a lot of people had illegal animals like tigers snakes, apes, and blah. And when they either got broke or went to prison for their activities or got killed, a lot of these things just got let out. So all I can think of is somebody had this ape in a cage, and then like they were just like, what do we do with it? And they would just open the cage and let it out. And that thing has just been harassing people in Florida.
Or just escaped, or either they just like,
or it's a fucking Bigfoot, which it would be even crazier.
What would scarier to think about is that's probably like it's, what would you say, adolescence age?
I don't know.
That would be scary to think about. Like that it's younger age.
Yeah. With Bigfoot, a lot of debunkers of the theory of Bigfoot have come up with a few things. They think that Bigfoot is actually misidentified bears, escaped apes, humans in costumes, and a thing called pareidolia, which is the mind playing a trick on you by basically you look into the wilderness and you see human-like faces within the natural environment. Because your brain is automatically trying to make faces out of everything. That's like when you see pictures with like the people with like their mouth is turned upside down. It's really kind of like jarring for you because it's like because your brain can't. Your brain always looks to try to put human face on stuff.
I've got you.
So, but there are a plethora of sightings and reports that span time. I mean, you go from 1924, there's multiple incidents in between. You have the PGF, you have people saying they saw Bigfoot on the side of the road while they were driving rural roads. You have people saying they heard it while they were out hunting. You have people that were attacked by one. There was a recent video of one that actually came up to a cabin and actually was like looking in the window, and the woman actually got a video of it like looking in and looking around, and then it ducked down and backed off. That one was kind of creepy too.
That's oof.
But I really do. I'm curious to see, and like, I don't think we'll ever. I mean, we'll never truly know. But this one has really kind of kicked off. Like, I feel like Bigfoot in general kicked off the cryptid, like, to the moon. You know what I mean?
You think this one started the cryptids in?
I think this one solidified because of the notoriety it gained, put the nail in the coffin for anything cryptid. Anything we don't know, like it was really just nail in the coffin. Like it made such a big footprint that it allowed a lot of things to really go. But I don't think we'll ever really see, like, because the way history has been passed down and there wasn't really a written history in terms of Native American lore, we'll never truly see like the origin point of the Bigfoot.
Yeah, I'm curious about if the natives actually knew anything about that stuff.
Well, from interviews and other stuff that people have done throughout since Bigfoot kind of came to its famous, the descriptions and everything that Native Americans that still practice the pass down of stories, they line up. Like a lot of them line up, and that's the kind of crazy part.
What do they say that they are?
Yeah. They're like the giant hairy men. But they're like, kind of good. And then, of course, he has spanned, like, so pop culture wise, this thing is all over the frickin' place.
Yeah, of course.
TV shows, books,
Absolutely.
Comic books, movies. It has its own, like, subculture in terms of, like, protecting the environment now. So it's like, hey, we got to save the Bigfoot. How do we do that? Well, we got to become conservationists. We got to protect the forest. We got to protect the woods. We got to protect our earth. He's really kind of garnered that respect of, like,
kind of
let be what let
being
be.
the guardian of the forest or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I watched a interview on Blurry Creatures. But they were talking about a dude, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna take the 4-wheelers up these trails at night." Mm-hmm. And the guy's like, "All right, cool. Like, well, the kids aren't gonna go. My wife's not gonna go. You know, I'm not gonna leave my loaded gun in the car or in the cabin with the kids. So I'm gonna take it with me."
Yeah.
So he puts his handgun on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, smart man.
Smart thing to do.
They go up into the woods.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he hears this branch break. And this big old hairy thing comes running at him. And gets ready to draw his gun. And then the guy coughs, and it's a dude in a suit.
He about got put on a t-shirt. That would have been...
When I was in high school, we had a kid do it out there a little further south. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, he was running around a couple counties. And... you know, we live in a very rural area. There's a lot of hunting that goes on, so there's a lot of guns, and I think he almost got shot.
I just don't think it's smart, because I think the very first, like, human instinct is, of course, like, especially meeting a creature that you've never seen before, and you think it is, like, an actual creature.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right? You're shooting first for your safety.
If it's running at me, yeah.
Yeah, if it's running at you and everything, if you've never seen it.
It was like, so... Like, I grew up in Alaska, right? Mm-hmm. So I was used to, like, big grizzly bears.
Yeah.
Like, I was, like, 4 and 5 seeing, like, 7, 8 foot tall, like, monsters.
Yeah.
Right? They'd go to the dump, fuck shit up, like, whatever. When we moved back to North Carolina, and I remember I was driving to go see my girlfriend, and there was, like, this gangle, like, just running, this black thing running through one of the fields. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a fucked up looking dog. It was a black bear.
Yeah.
But size wise, I didn't associate that like that bear and then the bears that I was used to were like of the same.
Seeing that for the first time ever, being like, oh,
yeah, I was like, oh, we got bears around here. That's crazy. And I'm thinking like the killing machines of Alaska, and it's like, no,
like, what?
No, we got like 200-pound dogs. But misidentified bears, Bigfoots.
But again, too, if you're thinking about it, like they were thinking about the Bigfoots being just an unidentified bear.
Yeah.
Right?
Or a misidentified bear, yeah.
Would they say it was a grizzly bear or a black bear?
So I think...
of course it would be a grizzly bear, right?
Well, this is the thing. Like I said, when... territories get smaller, the creatures get smaller. So as you move west across the continental United States, like we have deer, but then like when you move west, you start moving into like elk, and because they have wider spreads of land, like wider tracts of land that aren't broken up like we are on the East Coast, where they can graze and grow and everything else. Like I don't think we have we don't have an unbroken tract of land that those things could survive in because they are so big. Like you go north, you have moose. You ever seen a moose? It's bigger than your Sentra.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I know.
like
yeah, you're just.
But but I think the same thing happens with bears. Over here, they're a little bit smaller because we have less. And then when you get more west, especially when you get into like those large tracts of the Pacific Northwest, they probably have a mixing, but it's probably a mix between black and brown bears.
But you think it's going to be more like
I think the black bears out there got to be bigger.
Okay. Yeah, that, or it could be, and what I'm kind of thinking too is a more of a fierce grizzly bear, like a hungry grizzly bear, right? That's probably been in the water, so of course its fur's down more, so it looks slimmer, and it's hungrier because it's like not as like fattened up and everything because it hasn't eaten. And I think maybe they ran across an instance of a hungry, slimmed down grizzly bear that's been trying to fish or whatever out of whatever lake.
Oh, probably.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're like, oh, there's something tall and furry over there. It's a Bigfoot.
But they never, like you said, you know, never seen a black bear before. You're like, oh, that's a weird dog.
Yeah.
You know, that's probably them.
Well, and then you also go into like the castings of the footprints and everything else. Like that's the other thing that kind of gets me is like there's so much.
Oh, that's a good point.
There's so much evidence, but then there's so much of the lack of evidence. Like some of the fur samples and skin samples that they've sent in have been bear, have been deer, have been this, have been that. Like we can't really put a lock on it, but
oh, absolutely, yeah. I see where you're coming.
Maybe Bigfoot is like you have to believe in Bigfoot for Bigfoot to be Bigfoot.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. If anything, I believe that we would have to do the old like rituals that the natives done for something like that.
To summon him.
Essentially, yeah. I mean,
Could you imagine they got the TP out, right? And they've drawn a pentagram, and they're doing all these summonings, and it's just like a demon.
I don't think they would do that. I don't think that's not the ritual that they would be doing. I don't even think it's a ritual.
I want to talk about 4 movies. 4 movies. Okay. I watched 2 of these movies last night.
Okay.
To prepare for this. The first one I did not watch, but I do know. It's on Disney.
Okay.
Harry and the Hendersons. Have you ever seen Harry and the Hendersons?
I believe I have, yes.
They smoke him on a camping trip. They hit him with his car. Family camp trip, dad's trip. Yeah. And they smoke Bigfoot with their car, right? They're like, holy shit, he's dead. So they strap him to the hood of the car and they take him home because they're like, gonna take it to a museum. They're like, oh my gosh, it's Bigfoot, right? And then he wakes up and he goes in the house and he's like flipping over the fridge and they're like, oh my God, he's alive. But then like they understand that he's intelligent. So then like the big conflict is like do we turn him in? Do we not turn him in? I'm pretty sure there was like a tracker hunting it, like trying to get to Bigfoot because he wanted to be the one that killed Bigfoot and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But anyway, they take him back to the forest and they're like, take care of yourself. Okay. And he's like, okay. And then he like does the walk off into the forest. Okay. Harry and the Henderson. Family film, great, watch it, Bigfoot. I'm sorry, I lied. There's The Legend of Boggy Creek. I watched the second one because I didn't want to rent the first one, right?
Understandable.
They were made in like 70s. I think it was after the PGF came out. The second one, I want to say they were in Arkansas.
Okay.
I was laughing so hard though, because you know how like YouTube gives you like the most rewatched part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
So I was like, let me click through the intro. Let me like, okay. So I watched the film, right? And I'm like, why is this part like it's like ding 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 ding, wham, ding 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 ding. I'm like, what the fuck is happening at this part? That's like so like, what the hell? Like I remember watching the video. It's 2 dudes and 2 chicks, and they're camping and they're like doing some Bigfoot research and whatever. The part was like, oh, it's a devil dog, and it's like this German Shepherd, and this guy like runs to a station wagon, pulls out a revolver, and he's just like blindly blasting as he's running, right? And he gets into the cabin and he's just like, shut up! And he's freaking out. And they're like, do you see it? And then it dawned on me as I'm scrubbing through this, that peak, one of the chicks turns and it's like just butt cheeks. And I was like, the internet is so fucking horny. It's like I watched through this clip twice. Like I watched the movie and I watched through that clip twice. And I was like, oh, it's the butt cheeks.
Man,
it's not the devil dog. It's not like this crazy acting. It's butt cheeks.
What movie was this?
This is the Legend of Boggy Creek 2.
What time stamp?
You'll see the timestamp. It's free on YouTube. Well, anyway. So what ends up happening is there's this like hillbilly dude that doesn't wear a shirt and he's got his nipples all out, balding beard, kidnaps the Bigfoot baby. Okay. And the parent Bigfoot is trying to get the baby back.
Understandable.
Is this state of the movie. So at the end, the guy, the gun happy guy, basically like kidnaps the trashy redneck guy,
Okay.
and then gives the Bigfoot the baby back, and then on their way they go.
Okay.
But one of the best ones, I guess, is The Legend of Boggy Creek. I watched the second one. I got to go back. I'm going to end up going back and watching the first one. Have you ever seen Strange Wilderness?
Not that I know of, no.
It was like a 2008, 2009 mockumentary about these guys, and they're like going around and they're trying to do like nature shows, right? And one of the things, and I still laugh at this to this day, the guy's like, they're talking about sharks, and he's like, sharks are found in two places,
Oh, no.
the northern and southern hemispheres. It's like, no fucking shit, Sherlock. So anyway, they're going on this thing, they're trying to find Bigfoot, whatever, and the clip is on YouTube, it's fucking hilarious. So he's like, the guy comes up and he's talking to the camera, and he's like, yeah, and you know, like we believe that there's a Bigfoot in this cave behind me, and he's like talking like, you know, about, and then the Bigfoot comes out of the cave and is like, yeah. And then they turn and they're like, oh my God, and they just all whip out and just blast it to death. The thing's just getting shot up, and it's laying there and it's still getting shot.
No.
Brother, and then they're sitting around the campfire, and they're like, it's dark, and they're like,
No.
what did we just do? And then like the camera dude or one of the guys is like, you know, I kind of heard it growl. And it was like, what? It was like, oh, they all started agreeing more and more. It was more like a, and it was like self-defense. And like the hot chick in the movie's like, I've never shot anything, but if I had to do it in self-defense, it's okay. Great movie. It's hilarious. There's a shark scene where they're talking about the sharks, and they're like talking about sharks in the documentary style. This one comes in and its teeth are all fucked up, right? And it's like, and he's like, oh my God, look at that thing's teeth. And they keep playing the clip of this thing swimming, and he's like, dude, me and my friends in high school, we died at that movie. It was so stupid.
What is this called again?
This is called Strange Wilderness.
Okay, I'm about to check that out.
Yeah.
Oh.
The fourth movie. Okay? You ready for the title of this movie?
Absolutely.
It is The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot.
What an accomplishment.
Brother, I cannot tell you how much fun this movie was. It was a serious fucking movie.
Oh, it was a
Serious movie. You know the old dude with the fucking gnarly big mustache? He played in Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. You've seen Sam Elliott.
Ghost Rider.
Yep. Sam Elliott. So Sam Elliott stars in this movie.
Okay.
So it starts off with a young version of him, and he's going in to kill Hitler. He has gained access. He's dressed in the garb, the Nazi garb, right? He has a pistol that he makes out of a bunch of random bullshit that he has. So the flask he has is his suppressor.
Okay.
He has a pen that he opens up and he has the barrel. He puts it all together and he walks in and he shoots Hitler in the chest and then in the head and ends World War II.
Okay.
So the military comes back. Now it's like old Sam Elliott. And they're like, Sam, we have something we need you to do. You're the best hunter we've ever known. And so there's kind of the flashbacks of him younger, kind of dealing with what he did, and then flash forward. The whole premise of the Bigfoot thing is these conservationists are trying to save the Bigfoot population, right? But the Bigfoot population has had this crazy infection in it, and there's a rabid Bigfoot. And they're like, you have to go kill this thing so the infection does not spread.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, you're gonna save humanity in the thing because these things are going fucking buck wild.
Right.
So they locate where the Bigfoots are at, and they scorch a fucking circle. Like, burn and keep it burning. And then they're like, we're gonna drop you in. And so, like, guys like, yeah, this is America, so I brought my personal gun collection. And so, like, go in and he's like, I need that 30-06, I need that knife, I need that scope, and I'm going in. So he starts tracking Bigfoot. Slides off a cliff, he breaks his finger, like in a just gnarly, like pinky out, sets it.
Right.
Da-da-da-da-da. He's going through, he's finding this, that, and the other. And then he finds the Bigfoot, right? It's all emaciated and it's dying on a rock. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, oh no, the Bigfoot, like I didn't kill it. Well, it ends up passing away, and it kind of has another flashback. He goes back in. So he finds the actually infected Bigfoot, and the fucker attacks his ass, right? Bites him, da-da-da-da-da, like he's fighting it, he's rolling around. This dude's like 80 years old. It bites his ear off, and he takes that fucking knife out, and he jams it in the fucking ribs a bunch, cuts it all up, and then the thing like crawls away, and he finds it on top of the mountain bleeding. And he's like, I didn't want to do this. And then like silhouette, so sunset, silhouettes, and he just, it just domes it. Blood spray, thing goes down. Then, because he's out there in the woods, he basically just fakes his death. So he's like, I'm released from everything. So then his brother has to deal with like, you know, the funeral and everything else. He comes back and he's like, all right, like I'm a ghost now. Like I've done my duties for the American people, for humanity, for the world. I've killed Hitler and I've killed Bigfoot. I can die easy now. And he just kind of like, that was the end of the movie.
Nice. Okay.
Fun film. Highly recommend. I thought it was going to be hokey as fuck. Like, and I mean, the Bigfoot weren't even like really Bigfoot. They were all like, the infected one was kind of like an adolescence, and it was kind of like a crazy monkey. But I mean, he ripped Sam Elliott apart.
Oh, he's
beat the fuck out of him. And like I said, he's stabbing him, and the thing like literally just like bites his ear, and then just like it just rips it. Yeah. So, but yeah. So you get, it was super fun flick. Really enjoyed it. But that was like my kind of like into pop culture in terms of just preparing for the episode was like, let me look at like the top couple movies about Bigfoot. Of course, he's been all over books. There's 1,000 fucking TV shows about hunting Bigfoot. There's a whole organization, like an organization of people that pay money to find Bigfoot. The other fun one that I thought, I don't know if you ever watched Futurama.
Yeah, I've watched it. Yeah.
Where the aliens come in and they're like, oh, we got to harvest that Bigfoot's feet because it's like an aphrodisiac and our marital life is having a problem. So like we can either take Fry's penis or we can take the Bigfoot's feet. He ends up standing up for the Bigfoot, the aliens dude. And he's like, the Forest Service worker's like, I'm going to kill the Bigfoot. And then he's like, no, you're not going to hard this like footish gargantuan. Yeah. And then like the wife gets all wet and
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to throw you right in Derek's feet.
Okay.
Right in his shoes.
All right, sounds
You're
good.
out there in the wilderness. It's a little drainy, rizzly. You're in your tent. And all of a sudden, rock gets thrown at your tent. Not a big rock, not a boulder, but a rock.
Yeah,
you know?
okay, yeah.
Poof. Wakes you up. And then another one hits. And you're like, what the fuck's going on? So you open your tent. You start looking around. And then you see him 20, 25 feet off in the woods, picking up another rock.
Well, immediately, I'm going to start picking up a rock. And we're going to have a rock.
A rock fight?
We're going to have a
rock fight!
You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever see the rock fight? Did you ever watch It? The remake?
Yeah.
Like the new It? Movies?
Yeah.
They have the rock fight down in the river. The kid gets like domed.
Yeah.
Then It's in the clown's in the thing waving the kid's severed arm. He's chewing on it and he's like, hey. It's like,
oh God. But yeah, I think having a rock fight, right there, just throwing it down, it's like a snowball fight, good old rock fight. I mean, I mean, the fact that you're this kind of big creature, right?
Until he
You're
Attack on Titans your ass.
It's like, yeah, but he's throwing rocks like that, you know?
Maybe he was trying to just like bait you out.
Bait me out.
Yeah, he's throwing rocks at you, and then like the second you come out of your tent, you're like, what? And he's like, and then just like starts charging at you.
Starts charging at me.
Yeah.
Start at me.
Yeah, at you.
At me.
Yeah, you.
Clearly, he
Yeah.
doesn't know who I am. All right.
You're gonna fight him?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. I got to. There's every creature I've fought.
You've lost.
I fought the Manantial.
Lost.
The Mothman.
Lost.
I've fought. I actually think I gave up on the Nuclevi and the Adze.
Yep.
I've also fought the vampire as well.
Lost.
And forgot something else. I don't know what
The
else.
Noonday Witch.
Noonday Witch. I did fight that.
Lost.
And I've come out on top, you know.
On bottom.
I have survived.
You have been face down, ass up for most of these.
Anyway, I'm going to fight it, and yeah, I don't think there's any. I seriously don't think there's any outrunning. You wouldn't consider the tent being a protection place, right?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
You're exactly.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
I am
little kidding. I'm pulling my sleeping bag over my head, and I'm just gonna like hope it doesn't come any closer. That's exactly what I'm doing. I am gonna, and then if it comes in there, I mean,
it's all fun and games until
if I gotta,
it's all fun and games until you hear hard to get is what I like to play. Just like that's all you hear.
Threaten me with a good time. No, I think I'm hiding in my doodad in my tent, and then if he wants to come in, I mean, we've been camping. You know, I sleep balls out in my sleeping bag, so
with the Harry Potter playing in the background.
Yeah, I got Harry.
The Audible.
I got Audible in. I'm butt naked.
But you carry your gun with you.
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna use that? You just immediately
I can't kill Bigfoot.
Why?
It's Bigfoot.
It's self-defense.
No. Because here's the thing. If you kill Bigfoot, then you're the fucking asshole that killed Bigfoot.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can't be that guy that's like, I shot Bigfoot in the face.
Yeah.
Then you're the asshole that just killed Bigfoot.
Yeah, you're also the first person to ever fight, and win.
But you're still the asshole that killed Bigfoot. Like, at the end of the day, if you go down in history, your Wikipedia page is going to be Bigfoot, right? Conservationism, like fun lore, books, movies, death, shot by asshole Tyler Ross.
You're getting attacked by Bigfoot.
I'm dying to Bigfoot. I'm going down like Derek.
Considering that this thing is no, I don't think
it's completely consensual.
I feel like this thing would get a bigger rock, right, and then just smash you in with it.
That's fine.
Just
turn my lights off.
You know?
That's fine.
I feel like it would give you a quick death.
It probably would.
I think Bigfoot would, you know.
Maybe it's trying to protect the Native American population that I've encroached on their lands.
Okay, anyway, so what
All right, who are you? We're making a movie. Mm-hmm. We're casting in a movie. How are we doing the movie?
Okay.
Like, I feel like so many of them have been like, the horror of Bigfoot and the conservationism of Bigfoot. Yeah. But then like you had like the infection of Bigfoot. Like how are we gonna make it different?
I'm gonna go with the kind of a protection type deal where, because you had mentioned that this, like in the natives lore, that Bigfoot protects you, right? Or
it was protecting humanity for the things that would hunt humans.
I'm going to actually bring out another cryptid or creature, right? We're gonna pull like the Wendigo, right? We're gonna bring out.
Oh, we're gonna have a creature fight down.
We're gonna bring the Wendigo.
The WWE.
Yes, it starts off with like I guess a group. They wanted to get away from the East Coast or whatever and wanted to try out the West.
Okay.
New family maybe. I don't know what time set. Maybe.
Oh God, you're bringing a baby into this.
What?
You said new family.
New family, yeah.
Yeah, they're bringing a baby into this.
New family. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say a baby. I would say they have younger kids. Yeah.
Okay.
Like 6, 7. You know. Okay, hold on. Pause. I did not mean. I'm just cutting that out.
I ain't dabbing shit. Put your hand down.
Anyway.
You can't tell me where fucking Australia is, but you can go 6, 7. Like, fucking dumbass. You did it so naturally, too. You've been doing it so much.
I didn't even realize. Anyway.
God, you make me want to start with my pistol.
So you have these kids, right? They're young, too. They're moving west.
Okay.
And I would say there's actually a good. They're meeting with a new family member who has friends, natives as well.
Okay.
And they have these stories about the Wendigo, and it's like, oh, this is what you guys do. It's like, yeah, you want to have these protections out here, blah 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 blah. To take this for your house for protection against the Wendigo. They go into the mountains or something. They decide, let's have a little family mountain with the friends and everybody, right?
Okay.
I want to say we have the Wendigo that starts hunting them down one by one.
Okay.
The natives, I don't know too much on the Wendigo and how they fight it, but for just this instance in this movie, we're going to have it to where the natives actually know of a ritual to like call upon an entity or whatever spirit, guardians, like spirit to help them, right? And it's
Brother, hold on. I just have this vision.
oh god.
Do you know the whoop whoop guy? This is for the juggalo and the juggalettes. Whoop whoop. And he dies on like refrigerators and microwaves. He's got to be cast as Bigfoot. You have this horror monster of this Wendigo, all gangly, ribs all out, like it's eating kids. Like it's like we gotta summon him. It's like what? Like the next frame, they're painted up like juggalos, the face paint like ICP. They're like, this one's for the juggalo and the juggalettes. Whoop whoop. They all like whoop whoop. And then you just hear it off in the forest. Whoop whoop. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh god. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
No, but we're gonna have this kind of a serious movie, a little bit, a try.
I'm sorry. You just said summon, and I don't know for why my brain immediately went to like, you gotta summon that guy. This one's for the juggalos and the juggalettes. Whoop whoop. He just comes out of the top of a tree and just dumps the Wendigo with the gnarliest elbow. Hits the ground, hits a rock, and he's like, oh. I'm sorry. Continue. All right, so they
anyway,
do
they call upon Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever that they refer to.
Okay.
To come down to assist them, to protect them against this thing. But it starts picking them off. Like the Wendigo is starting to ramp up in their kills.
Okay.
Finally.
So it's less hunting and more just killing.
The Wendigo, well, it's doing it slowly, but then it starts like when
they start that's what I'm saying is like at a certain point they're like, oh, something is actually after us. We have to summon Bigfoot.
Yeah.
They summon Bigfoot, and the Wendigo's like, haha, fuckers, like, I'm done hunting. I'm just killing at this
I
point.
kind of wanted to start to when it starts ramping up in the kills is when they're doing the ritual. Well, however, when they're all in like either a circle or however they're doing it, that actually one of them is already the Wendigo. That the Wendigo is already in that circle.
Oh, ew.
Because there's that scary moment that it's like, wait, there was 13 of us. You know? Or like,
oh, fuck, why is there 14? And then
it's like, yeah. It's like, they're like, wait, we only came here with 6 people. You know?
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
it's just a big group. I would say about 10 people, I think. It's like, oh, what's this? Why is there 11? And it's just this person there just staring, like, but they can't speak. They don't have the vocal.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it messes up the ritual because they've felt that energy before or whatever. Anyway, luckily they finish it. They've probably killed, I don't know how many. They probably definitely killed the person who knows the ritual, but they finish it. Like in his dying breath, he tells how to finish it. They finish it. Bigfoot arrives, or whoever, Sasquatch, however I don't know I guess that what do they refer to him as?
Sasquatch.
Just Sasquatch. Well, Sasquatch, right, arrives, and they just have this gnarly, like the Wendigo finally takes its original form, like this giant creature.
Brother, I feel like you're describing an episode of like Dragon Ball Z to me. Like a saga. Like they got together and they got the Dragon Balls and they did the ritual, but King Dickhead was there and he tried to upset it and he dragged Gohan off, but they were able to finish the ritual and Goku came back and Goku beat the fuck out of him. And it's like
well, anyway, they get it. They start having this battle, right?
Okay.
Good old
Then
either Freddy versus Jason style battle,
or like
you know,
and then Bigfoot goes Super Saiyan.
King Kong versus
King Kong Godzilla style. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of style. You know, 2 different monsters. You know. But yeah, I think that's how I would go. I don't know.
Now, okay, for the ending, does Bigfoot win?
I would say yes, but especially with the assistance of some of the humans.
Does he win but die?
What do you think would make it better if he did die?
I think it would make it better if he died. Like, obviously he's intelligent, but like,
oh yeah, he's
Bruce strength beats the fuck out of the Wendigo, but the Wendigo like bites 2 of his fingers off, bites his nose off. He's all mangled up, broken ribs. He's got like a fucking crazy like insane leg broken leg, and like, you know, he ends up like pulling one of the ribs out of the Wendigo and like jamming it into its throat and then like up into its brain and turns it off, and then he's just like
that, or having it to where the Wendigo is like on his neck, and he just goes through it and grabs its heart or something like that.
Yeah, but then he ends up dying anyway, so he's like
yeah.
And then they put him to rest.
I think so. Yeah, I think we could have that. I would say this is probably more like a serious. Yeah, I tried to make a thriller, serious movie. Casting wise, I don't know. I think a lot of them are going to be random. Main characters.
Zac Efron, Sabrina Carpenter. No, I'm joking.
We made it out of jail once. Now we gotta go back. No, I don't know. I don't know who. I hate casting because I don't know good actors, and I don't want to reuse a lot of the actors.
Okay.
So what would
I am running like a split found footage film, right? From 2 characters' perspectives.
Okay.
I'm doing 2 characters. Okay.
Okay.
The beginning is a news article of where Bigfoot has been hurt, like smoked by a car, right? They got the DNA. They're like, holy shit, it's fucking real, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna cast the chick from Prey, the Native American chick in the Predator movie, Prey.
Okay.
It's on Hulu. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast the guy that plays Jack Reacher.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's gonna be bad. He's going out to kill Bigfoot. She's going out to conserve Bigfoot.
Oh,
And it's their
nice,
perspectives
nice.
racing through the woods, trying to XYZ. Like, she's super conservation, like, the whole nine. Like, and he's just, like, outfitted to the teeth. Like, I'm going out here and I'm killing whatever the fuck gets in my way to kill this thing. So he's, like, mangling fucking bobcats, just, like bears, doesn't matter. He's just, bonk, bonk, bonk. And, like, but what it's doing is it's alerting her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, dig, 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 like, it, like, gets to, like, the implication that, like, he is, like, he like, truly is the monster. Like, the hunting and, like, the killing and, like, this is just his nature. Like, I want to murder. Mm-hmm. And then, like, they find the Bigfoot at, like, roughly the same time, or she finds him, like, earlier, but it's still, like, her, but it won't let her go near, and she's trying to, like, get, like, close to,
right,
like,
okay.
gain the trust of, like, the wounded animal. She can hear him, like, and she's, like, watching his fires get closer, right? But, like, split cameras, like, you know, she's, like, filming, like, I found it, oh my God, I found it. And she's, like, putting the phone down, recording, and, like, you know, trying to get closer, just like, it's like, okay, like, she's bringing it food, like, blah, 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 like, and then, like, trying to keep as, like, low profile as possible. And then, like, he ends up finding it and just beats the shit out of her, right? Like, just beats the fuck out of her. Like, you're not going to stand between me and this, like, I won't kill you, but the cliff will.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to throw you off this fucking cliff, and then I'm going to go kill Bigfoot. I'm going to be that guy. Like, beating the shit out of her, breaks her phone. Like, and that's the, like, the cool thing is, like, it's told through, like, the vlogging style. So, like, he has, like, a GoPro mounted to his rifle. And that's what you see, is him coming up and shooting. And then, like, the next is his phone camera. Like, oh, I thought it was Bigfoot. And it's, like, fucking raccoons. You know what I mean? And then hers is, like, her filming with her phone the whole time. So it's 3 camera points. The rifle, and then this. So beating the shit out of her, right? Her phone's set up recording it, like...
Okay. Beating her.
Yep, so, like, cliff edge, right? So picture this. So you're seeing skyline, right? The tips of the trees below it.
Okay.
Cliff,
yeah,
right? Cliff in front of you.
Cliff.
Phone sitting at the mouth of the cave shooting out towards
the cliff.
So you can just see him just like...
Where's Bigfoot in this?
Bigfoot's in the cave.
Oh, he's in the cave. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like the payoff though, is because like at the end of the day, you only ever see Bigfoot this one time. And you see Bigfoot in a silhouette-esque come out of the cave. So like phone shooting up, you just see his leg and foot. But it's still, you're still seeing old boy beating the hell out of a conservation girl, and then you just see the rock dome him, and you just see the gout of blood, his skull, and he starts twitching, and then you just see it lumber up and grab him and just yeet him off the fucking cliff edge, and you can just hear like the, and then like you will switch to the like his camera point of view landing, and then you see his body crash. And then she's like, you know, like dying because she just got beat to a pulp. And then the thing picks her up and then like lumbers her back across the wilderness, like miles on miles, and then like drops her off on the side of the road and then walks back into the thing. And it was just like, yeah. What's up? What you got?
This is a beautiful movie, honestly.
Wait.
Beautiful.
It's 3 actors and 3 cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Super simple to make.
Really good
location.
Movie. No, I just had dumb thoughts.
Whoop whoop.
No, it's just like, can you imagine? He has the rock. He chucks it. But he hits the girl. He misses the girl.
Yeah.
Or like
he throws too big of a rock and hits both of them. Just pancakes them.
Or like when he does throw the guy off and he picks her up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, actually, I like the idea of the 3 films, everything too. That's
because like you kind of have like you see his his point of view where he's always bringing that rifle up, right?
I like that.
So,
yeah.
like, you're always seeing this.
I like that. The shaky POV camera.
Yeah, but then it's like super still because he's got his phone and he's just like, no, wasn't Bigfoot. Like shooting everything that moves in the forest. He's just cutting a carnage trail to the wildlife through the woods. And then like mountain, cliff, and then Bigfoot's up there because it made to climb up there. But it's like its leg was broken. You know what I mean? Like it's all fucked up. It's all mangled. But like through the time she's like fixing it up, but she's doing like that vlogging post thing and she's like watching this dude's campfires and like you hear the gunshots getting louder and louder and louder. So it's like
she's building up a connection with Bigfoot there while she's watching like the fire. Like,
but this is the thing, like, and this is kind of how I want the payoff to be though, is like the tabloids at the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. Is woman says she hit XYZ. Right? Like, I hit Bigfoot. Oh my God. You know, like, but it's like, Dolores, did you really? Like, you're old as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, did you really hit Bigfoot?
Shoot.
But yeah, you're seeing him shoot, like, just carnage, but you're seeing, like, the vlog post of them going back and forth of, like, him camping and then her up on the cliff. Like, she beelined it into the woods. Yeah. And then, but like the tabloid at the beginning, I want it to be...
Oh, yeah, the tabloid at the beginning.
Yeah, the tabloid at the beginning, I want it to be like a...
Oh my God.
Like it's alluded to, but there's like obviously something that's discoverable that was hit. And they're like, could this be Bigfoot? But like, the whole time, like she's never going into the cave like this, you know what I mean? It's always putting the phone down because she's always trying to do the conservation thing up front first. She doesn't ever want to be like, oh hey, I'm here to like make money off of this.
Now, do you think it's confirmation of Bigfoot would keep people away or two? Like would they? Or because. If you still have the ideas like, oh, I've seen Bigfoot, like, right, and she's vlogging everything, right? But it's like, why didn't you just turn the camera so we could see it? You know, wouldn't that make people go out and seek him more? Or
well, and I think that's kind of the thing is she never says Bigfoot. She's so into the point of conserving this creature, and she's like, I found a thing. I'm here to save it.
Okay. No,
I found a thing. I've gained its trust. I found a thing. I'm nursing it back to health. She never once says, I found Sasquatch. I found Bigfoot. I found whatever. But at the end payoff is knowing that it was Bigfoot that yeeted a fucking rock through Jack Reacher's head and yeeted that motherfucker off a fucking cliffside. And then like you see the silhouette like pick her up and then like lumber off. Like maybe its leg is splinted up, whatever.
And it's like another news thing. It's like woman
found yep.
Near.
Yep.
I can see that definitely. How would they get the other camera?
What do you mean?
The one that's still laying down.
It dies.
It dies off?
Yeah. Like her phone. Like she's recording. She puts the phone down when old boy ambushes her, beats the fuck out of her, right? And then like
walks off.
Like it walks off, but like it goes back to that recording.
Oh, what if it's
and it dies?
What if it's like when it dies or something? Luckily she saves it like it's a auto save
like a cloud feature type deal. Yeah.
Probably something like that.
That'd be cool.
Oh, it dies, cuts the recording, but it auto saves to a cloud.
Yeah.
So she can just like, oh,
I have it. Yeah.
I have the I don't need to get my phone and go back.
Yeah.
You know.
I think in terms of this film, old boy is so enamored that it is Sasquatch that he's on the fucking hunt.
Okay.
She knows it's Sasquatch or Bigfoot, but she is so wanting to conserve and help that she doesn't want the world to know it's Bigfoot. Therefore, she never says Bigfoot. She never tries. She never does XYZ. It's always just flat out, boom, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. That's actually a really good movie. All right.
But that's our little episode on Bigfoot.
Oh, that's it?
That's all I got.
We're going to call it there?
We can call it there.
Just call it there. All right, well, Hey, thank you guys for watching this, watching or listening to this episode of the Ghosts Ghouls Podcast of episode 9, I believe. So yeah, go ahead and please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and turn that bell on for any kind of notifications. So when we, stay updated when we post. And go ahead and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and then any wherever you listen to your podcasts. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Do you think Bigfoot's hung?
Did I just hear that right?
Yeah, do you think Bigfoot's like hung?
Thank you.
It'd be so sad if his weenie was like, maybe like the female Bigfoot, like maybe it's like a really, really thin, small.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Right.
it's shallow.
All right, that's it.